Any other questions?
Right.
None? I'll call a motion to adjourn.
Make the motion.
Second?
We were.
Well, do you have it or not? Yes, do you have a question? No, do you have a question?
I have a list. I was
go
going
ahead.
to defer
Go ahead.
to Rennie here. I had a short list, but you've suggested things along the way.
Good. That's what we're here for.
I had asked a question at the last regular meeting about unanticipated borrowing against pre-approved lines of credit. You were going to check.
Yeah, we checked that, and it's like you stop beating your wife. It's not really we do it, but we don't do it. So I can't say yes and I can't say no. That's my answer. Okay.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It's like you're asking a trick question, Bob. I'm sorry, Joel.
No, I'm asking a straightforward question.
I'm giving you the answer. My answer is it's not yes and it's not no. Okay.
Which would imply...
it doesn't imply nothing. It's exactly that. It's not yes or no. You can imply whatever you want. Well, I'm saying it's yes or no. It could be yes, it could be no. It depends what accounting system you use. They explained to me it depends on what accounting system you use. Use this accounting system, it's yes. Use this accounting system, it's no. That's my answer. I'm not going to go into any further on this, so move to your next question.
I had asked a couple of times about the situation with these break-ins, and with an investigation ongoing, clearly you couldn't go into detail, but is that any further along? Is there anything that can be said to the community?
I can't
to ease people's... What's that?
I can't just yet.
Okay. With the South Church Street drainage that you were discussing tonight, where is that ultimately going to go? How is that going to... I'm sorry?
To the pond.
To Finance Pond?
Yeah. Right. At the outlet of the pond, before it crosses under Greenwich.
So basically it will just be adding more to that backup that's already...
That's where the water's going now. What it does is
right.
It eliminates the ponding on some of the village streets. So it's going to where it's going now. It's not adding any new water, it's channeling it so that we don't have drainage problems on the streets.
Okay, I can talk to you about that later.
If you want to ask me a question, ask me now, because I'm not going to talk about it with you later. So if you have a question, ask me now.
Well, the question that occurs to me right off the bat is if you've got water coming from that area which is causing the overflow to begin with, putting it back where it's coming from doesn't seem that it's addressing the issue.
I don't understand that question.
You've got the mile track which is basically causing the flooding on Green Street. You've got a lake out there.
You're making a conclusion that I don't know if I agree with or not, so I can't answer that question because I don't understand what you're saying. That we're taking water that's on village streets and ponding and puddling on village streets and moving it off of village streets.
Okay, only time will tell. The CRV permit, is that coming along, Marcia?
Yes.
I mean, you said that we're tapping it on a testing basis. Any anticipation as to how far away that
I have no idea. It depends on the DEC, though. I have no idea.
No, we're not testing anything. We've turned the wells on to supplement the water supply system.
We're using.
Coming from
we're
the
using
reservoirs.
it. I didn't say testing.
We're using the water now to supplement the system. And
because we're already down.
Right. What's the reservoir level at this point?
38.
Thank you.
After this past summer, that's quite heartening that we're not.
Yeah, it isn't that bad. We're getting, it's coming up. Last week it was 40. It's coming up a little bit.
With regard to the sewer outflows that were wherein the DEC was notified that there was a surcharge, has there been any punitive response from the state with regard to that? Have they smacked us for it, or?
What do you mean by smacked us for it?
I mean,
Fine you. You mean fine?
Fined or given us a slap on the wrist? Has there been any reaction from the state other than just thank you for notifying us, continue to do what you're doing?
We went through the proper channel, we sent the notification. David, is there anything else I can speak to on that?
no.
it wouldn't be normal if I didn't ask a question about the stockpile. Where do we stand on that? What's going on since the last regular meeting?
Nothing to report on since the last meeting.
Have the testing results been supplied to the receiving site?
There are test results that have been supplied. New testing's been authorized. That testing will be done next week.
Okay. But I had a question about that in watching the video, you had that early meeting that was not notified, and I came in late, and
It was not an early meeting.
it started at 6.
It started at 7.
The notice on the door outside said it started at 6.
Which meeting?
The October 4th meeting where there was somebody here from the New Jersey operation?
That was the night Rich Calgero from Cornerstone
No, that was somebody from Cornerstone.
came by.
Okay, I got my information from Jerry Cordy, who was here. It was then there's miscommunication. I thought it was somebody from the receiving site.
Hard to believe all the people that are trying to stick knives in our back. Did you got miscommunication?
Well,
my God.
I'm certainly not trying to do that. I'm just trying to get some information.
It was the gentleman from
It was the gentleman from Cornerstone.
Okay. Is this material going to an intermediate operation, or is it going to a receiving site? Is it going to a trucking corporation or a transport corporation, or is it going to a landfill?
Until we resolve where it's going, I don't.
We have no answer to
We
that.
wouldn't speculate on where it may.
Not that it's definite yet. Depends upon the testing and
It depends upon the testing. It depends on what financial arrangement we can make,
yeah.
which is still not known.
Last item was a while back, maybe a month or so ago, I had made a suggestion of your writing to the DOT as Eddie Diana and Annie Rabbit had to object to the cutting off of funding for the study of Route 17. That evening you were quite responsive to it. You thought it was a great idea, and I was just wondering if that letter ever got sent.
No, did not.
Is it something you, at this point, that you would consider doing?
Yes, I'm still considering.
Because I think
Very
it,
deliberative man. I said, yeah, I'm not being more deliberative, but I'm still considering.
okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, I'll entertain a motion. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Let's get over to that town meeting.